it's time for Coffee Talk. Thanks to EFB, we get to spill the tea. Thank you, Electric Fountain Brewing. I missed a part. C and Britt B.
Who are we?
Well, we're C and Britt B, here to spill the tea thanks to EFB.
Yeah.
But I felt off. Do you feel off?
A little.
I do. I don't know if it's the holidays, like all of the things.
I feel like I'm battling a cold as with everyone.
It's almost typical.
It was so cold outside, and now as it's heating up, that's when it always happens.
Yeah. Mine is, it seems like someone in our family, and I just saw this thing, it was like a meme. Every time I leave the house, I end up spending $300, getting sick, or creating, when I get home, creating a giant mess around my house, or, it just seems like it's a typical thing through the holidays that these three things are going to happen. Absolutely. You're going to get sick, you're going to spend a ton of money, and your house is going to be a wreck. And that is very much what we're experiencing.
But as long as we just, accept it for what it is instead of...
Oh, I'm not fighting it.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with it because I know, and I just had this thought yesterday, that Christmas is going to be here and gone before I know it. It's like 8 days away?
Yeah.
7 days away?
I think.
It's crazy. When you posted like last minute Christmas shopping, I was like, first of all, how dare you last minute? It ain't last minute yet. Okay, last minute is like
I'm
Christmas
pre-planning for the last minute.
No, and then I was like, how dare you for reminding me that it is coming up so quickly. No, thank you.
Speaking of memes, I want to add something to our coffee talk.
Okay.
Another little segment. We don't have to do it all the time, but we talk about things that we find on the internet. So let's give it a name. Sip and scroll.
Sip and scroll.
Sip and scroll, baby.
I love it. I sip and scroll more than I care to admit.
Oh, me too. Way more than I care to admit.
But
what's your job, sipping and scrolling?
Sipping and scrolling. I think that, really, if it were everybody's job, we'd get paid a whole lot more and we could afford some shit. But that's besides the point. So
I found two weird things that I want to bring up. This has nothing to do with anything, but it's kind of the best part about sipping and scrolling is when you get caught into
randomness, the rabbit holes. Yep.
One of them was an ad. The ad was for Cuddle Clones. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay.
It sounds strange. I kind of like, but let's
I'm going to just go ahead and pull up the picture for you to look at it. And as I'm telling the audience what it is literally like a stuffed animal of your pet that is passed.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm talking, this thing looks pretty realistic to the dog.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And she's hugging on it, and she's like, oh, it's like you're really here. I would flip out if, like, there was a representation or a plushie of and it looked very eerily realistic, of my dead dog.
Yeah, I think a picture is good. Some people get like the paw print.
That's what I was going to say, the little sand paw print thing.
That's okay. It almost reminds me of like the taxidermy thing.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, did they get their dog
taxidermied?
That's what I thought, but no, it is called, again, Cuddle Clones.
Okay.
Look them up.
I think to each their own. I don't want to judge because I know that some people, I form really strong attachments and bonds with my animals, obviously. But I do think it's kind of strange to not be able to let them go.
Yeah, I guess I want that hug too from my dog, but I'm going to wait until like the afterlife.
Till you cross that bridge?
Yeah, and he's running at me.
Yeah.
And, what was it? It was the Robin Williams movie where there's paint everywhere. Oh, What Dreams May Come.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's sad and whatever, but it's a good afterlife movie. So I'm waiting for Chubbs to come running through the paint.
So I shouldn't get you a cuddle clone of Chubbs?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Please don't.
I think, again, to each their own. I understand that it is so difficult to lose an animal. They become part of the family. I just think that's... I just think for me it would be creepy.
I don't know.
And I think it would make me miss them more.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Because you're not getting their personality.
Right
Yeah. Anyway.
Next thing that I found on the internet, this wasn't recently, but who I've been following. His name is Joey Fu.
Okay.
Do you know who this is?
No, I almost Googled him, but I didn't want to ruin it.
Stay-at-home dad, content creator.
Okay.
He has severe ADHD, I think. Or maybe he's just playing it like that. So as he's cleaning, he times himself to clean things. So you tackle small, like big projects a little at a time, and
Okay.
you're not so overwhelmed. And as he's cleaning, he's always cleaning with like a leaf blower, a pressure things that you wouldn't think.
Okay.
He like dad style cleans, but it really it shines.
Zhuzhes it up a little
and
bit.
he's telling stories along the way, and I don't know. Check out Joey Fu. He's on all kinds of socials. And he recently, I guess what really stood out is since his rise to, I think, 1 million followers or something, he's monetizing on this.
Okay.
They did the angel tree thing, and he and his wife went and picked out all the leftover angel trees at their local Walmart. They were like 16, 17-year-old kids.
That's cool.
And they didn't shy from any of it. Like half those, I mean, almost every single one of those kids asked for a laptop or an iPad, new bedding, new whatever. I can't tell you how much they dropped on each kid. Yeah. I mean, they didn't say it, but you could see it in their cart.
Oh, yeah. You can imagine.
And I love, just the fact that he's giving back his success through charity.
Yeah.
And I love following him. It makes me feel...
Did you use the Joey Fu strategy when cleaning your closet?
Oh, God, no. No.
But do you wish you would have had a giant leaf blower or vacuum?
Yeah, or a Joey Fu just to do it for me.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't matter if I set myself a timer or I use an industrial vacuum or what my house. I showed you my room to make you feel better.
It made me feel a little better.
Good, I'm glad.
I mean, my stuff is still, everywhere.
Well, and I think that it just, especially, again, around the holidays, you're going to, if you walk in my house, you're going to see stacks of things. I don't care if it's clothes, boxes, tape, things, garbage in some instances because I have kids who don't know how to throw anything away, toothpaste on the sink. I mean, I'm just like, we live here.
It's living.
Yeah, we live here.
It is living.
But I like the Joey Fu thing, and I'm always open to new, I guess, kind of tips, tricks, strategies to make it more fun, attractive, attainable, whatever.
And I need to also probably, get off my phone and stop watching Joey and do the closet myself. So.
Yeah, well, that's less fun.
Yeah, but speaking of living, we are living right here in the thick of it in our home. A little bit about our local news from the other day. Quincy City Council met Monday night. Mike Scholl, who was our guest last time, and is my husband. I guess I didn't disclose that during Coffee Talk.
Oh, you didn't?
I just kind of also
was
under the impression
knew.
that everyone knew. But apparently that's not the case.
That's okay.
He got to speak last night. He shifted his gears on what he was originally going to speak about since he was able to have the platform here on Coffee Talk.
Sure.
He was talking mostly against the tax levies. After speaking to a lot of people, I think realizing there's, this is the third reading. No one's changing their mind. So he shifted it more towards the pension problem and basically really amping up and asking our current council to stop kicking this can down the road, be the historic administration that gets the state to recognize the true problem that we are having lots of cities in the state of Illinois are happening. It's not just us, but again, ignoring the problem and kicking it down the road is just going to make it so that either, you house us out of our own house or my daughter's not going to be able to live here. And that's the thing that kind of scares me. Amy Smith also spoke. She wasn't even planning on speaking.
Yeah, she did great.
Oh,
they both did great.
So that's kind of what I'm getting at here is we need more speakers like them to come to city council. I mean, obviously show up 5 minutes early, but we really do need this there and in front of council. And I feel like it does take effort. I don't want to say it doesn't take that much.
It takes effort and courage.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that go, which first of all, I do want to say fine work on both Mike and Amy's parts. You guys knocked it out of the park. It takes effort. It takes courage. It takes some getting your thoughts together and then, conveying those thoughts in a manner that is respectful but still getting your point across. I think they both did a great job. I think Mike's point that our, city council has this phenomenal opportunity to be, the groundbreaking catalyst working with Kyle Moore and our state reps to try to open the eyes of, our state our state leaders that this is going to not only bankrupt Quincy, we just can't keep going this way.
Going to bankrupt our children.
But our children, but not just, I just saw somebody posted that Bloomington they just approved like a 23.2% or 25% levy. I mean, it's just, it's insanely irresponsible. And again, this has nothing to do with people who are currently, they were hired under the pension plan, right? But there has to be some kind of reform. And I hate that word because it is so overused, but we have to do it at some point. It would be really cool, to Mike's point, to have our current leadership take that charge and run with it.
It's not every day, like when he mentioned Kyle Moore, and you did too, and Jill Tracy, this is her home as well. Like, it's not every day that your state representatives are in your city.
Right.
So
they know what we're facing firsthand. And then Amy, to her point, it all just seems kind of, well, we don't really know where these numbers, we don't know where all this money is going. We don't know if it's even true numbers.
Yeah, she said, I think it was Jake Reed, so she wanted to thank him, and I want to thank him too, for pointing out, hey, this is your numbers on where everything is. But she's like, I want to dive even deeper.
Yes.
Like, I see here that my tax bill is saying that $246, I think that was the number-ish.
Around about,
that goes to the park district. And she's like, no dig or dog at the park district, but where is this going? And if you think, she's one of 40,000
that are paying that
amount, where's that going?
Yeah.
And again, no dig or dog, like I said, to that, because we are, proud of our parks and whatnot, but it's just, it seems like a better breakdown for everyone, and it be more accessible, would create a whole lot more understanding, a lot less confusion, and certainly a lot less anger.
Yeah. Maybe even some more engagement, because we
need the engagement.
Yeah.
Those two fellas that were...
I couldn't watch them.
Okay, so
I'm
speaking
sorry.
of engagement, now I will say, like, might be some people that, I don't know, I don't want to say this because I feel like he's going to come at me and, like, dox me, and whatever.
I just don't like the air of it. It's so attacking, and you can feel it the minute they get up to the podium.
So what we're talking about, if you want to watch this yourself, you can go back on Facebook. I think you could probably visit on the city's website, but the way I go to it is I'm just clicking on Facebook and going to their site. You can watch the old live.
Yeah, Quincy
So you can
City.
watch, Mike's speech, Amy's speech, and then the two fellows that we're talking about right now. The one thing I don't understand, outside of all the hostility and whatnot, is why do they get to go up to the podium and only say their first name? Like, I thought the decorum was you say your first, your last name, and where you live. That's the whole point of speaking, I thought. I don't know, but obviously I don't know the rules, Ashley.
I know. Were they from? I couldn't. Okay, so this is no dog on them, because obviously I didn't listen to it, but I could tell just by the mannerisms, the way they were carried, that it was very aggressive, very attacking.
He attacked the first one.
I heard like the first part, and it was about Jake, but he
Mike.
called him Jack, and then I was like, okay, obviously this.
I think he was talking to Jake too, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, he said Jack Reed, so he had Jake's name wrong.
Okay.
And then between that and like the fidgety, I was like, oh God, he's about to like really make a
scene.
Yeah. Did he?
I mean, he attacked their physical appearance, which I thought at that point in time.
What was it about? Do you remember?
It's all in regards to a recording that I believe happened in chamber councils, because that's a big deal, like where that recording, I mean, it's really not a big deal because, come on, first name, we don't know your address. Like,
is he from here? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, I guess why we're kind of reforming rules within the city council with as far as like how long you have to be there before speaking and all that. Maybe we put that in writing. If you are coming to speak, you should have to at least say your first and last name. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the address. I don't know that I want. I don't know.
I would say
Due to your
ward?
your ward. You could say your ward. I don't know if I want to go there, and depending on who's at the meeting.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Is that weird?
No, not at all. I guess now that you say that, yeah.
I don't think anybody needs to know my direct address. Not
I
that
have
it's not
cameras and guns, so I'm not scared.
There you go. I mean, I'm not scared either, but I think it's just, I don't know that that's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
What is necessary? We probably have to turn the page and get this going with our last minute Christmas gift ideas.
Oh, yeah.
I say we spend, a solid 5 minutes on it.
Okay.
And so I have a couple of them, and you can throw them out there. I probably took all the good ones. So a really good last minute idea. And this one, I think, he said this is last minute for the guys. My friend Nate Oshner is putting out a gift card for all those guys that don't know what to get their wives, their girls. Last minute gift, $20 off any $100 you spend at the Lux. That's not just Botox. That's not just filler.
Yeah.
We're talking the Diamond Glow massages, microneedling, all kinds of things. I mean, even infusions.
Yeah. I asked for that. I asked for a gift card for there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, now you can get it for $20 off. And those are all like, they're doing that for all their normal hours up until, I think they're open up until the 23rd. If they're not actually open, you can call this number and Nate will meet you there. I think that's amazing.
What a good guy.
217-242-2235. Nate Claus to save the day for these last minute husbands. One that is on my list, I think. I'm not sure if I've committed completely, but I know this one would be on Mike's list. A Practical Tactical membership. They have their annual memberships. You can get a regular membership there for $500, or if you wanted to just get someone a day pass.
Yeah, it's so cool.
$35 for a day pass. That's a simple, easy present. Yeah.
And that comes with your experience and your ammo and stuff, or is that just like getting there?
I believe that's getting there. I think they will set you up with some ammo on that.
Okay.
And a gun.
Yeah, which we've been there before. It is such a cool place. And if you've never shot guns, this is the perfect place to do it because they put you through like the safety protocol. And so even if you're worried about that, it's a great place.
Yep. Yeah. There's always somebody there to answer your questions. My personal favorite, Santa Pics.
Oh, Santa Pics. Who doesn't love a Santa pic?
Okay, did I tell this here? I think I might have told it to Rod and Jeff, but I was probably, I'm not going to tell you how recently I figured out what Santa Pics were.
Okay.
But I'd read it on the marquee, and it says, Santa Pics are here. And I thought people were coming by to
get pictures?
Yeah, or to pick up their pictures that they had already taken with Santa.
Okay, well, it depends on how they spell it, because I do think that at one time, well, this is when I worked at the Abbey, we thought it was Santa Pics, P-I-C, okay? Santa, P-I-C-K-S, Santa Pics, meaning this is what Santa would pick, right?
I've seen both spellings
I have
both
too.
Marquees.
So I don't blame you for that misunderstanding, but let's be clear. Santa has picked these gift certificates to... They're good at the Abbey, Kelly's, Gym City, and the Tower. And if you buy 100, you get $10 free. And these are 4 places that are not only on my regular dining out list, yours, but should be on everyone's because best service, best food, best cocktails, and the best times.
Oh, yeah. Best local support, too.
Best
in
local
my
support,
opinion.
yeah.
Like,
they're always.
It's a conglomerate. When you put those 4 together.
Yeah.
Those people know how to party.
100%.
And they definitely know how to support a community.
Yes, they do. Speaking of parties, they all have their Christmas parties coming up. I'm not sure about Gym City's, but Kelly's is Wednesday.
As this airs, today.
Yep, today.
Go in there anytime.
Anytime. I don't know when Santa's going to show up, but it's always a great time. And then the Towers is Thursday, and the Abbey's is Friday for something new and different. Normally it's on a Thursday, but they switched it up. The Tower is going to be Thursday, and the Abbey is going to be Friday, so you'll have Saturday to recover.
Yeah.
And if you've never been, you will go once, and you will make it a tradition because it is a sight to behold.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
For the kids, where, because that Santa's more like for the adults, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But for the kids, last-minute gifts. Quincy Children's Museum. Amy Peters made an amazing presentation last night or Monday, as you're watching this, at the Quincy City Council meeting. she took you from the beginning, showed you where, they are. They're halfway there. That's a big thing. So there was like it's like a $4 million-ish goal, and they're halfway there. All Amy wants for Christmas is, I believe, $1.7 million to get the Children's Museum in the permanent location. All these I feel like they're naysayers. They're like, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Well, look how far it's come.
Yeah.
I mean, and she's not stopping anytime soon, and
No.
neither is the village that she has with her. I mean, these
village.
people this is their passion, and it's children, and it's giving them somewhere to go, and, not to take away from the Children's Museum, but all the talk about the sports complex, and there's naysayers there as well, and I understand both sides, but it's like, we can't, obviously, there are concerns about the money and blah, 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 but we have to give people, I mean, Quincy has so much to offer as is. If we give them just that little bit more, we can really make this like a really, really cool place. And earn some money to help us go towards property taxes.
One thing I do want to point out, though, when we were talking about sports complex and taxes and city giving, the city has given the Quincy Children's Museum zero. They have raised this strictly on donations alone, along with different fundraisers, and so you could get your tickets to the Quincy Children's Museum. They make perfect stocking stuffers. I think it's $5 for a ticket. Also, you could just make a donation to the Quincy Children's Museum on their website if you're willing to just give back to them, the community, if you're in the giving spirit.
Yeah.
More children's things. Crazy Town Trampoline Park. You can get those punch cards. That is, so we got the little kids at the Children's Museum, a little bit older. I think they have some partnerships with each other too, because Crazy Town does do like early jumpers and things like that. So, but this is for all ages. I just had my 14-year-old daughter there the other night. She held like a birthday party with her friends. It was,
and parents, let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that food.
It's so good.
It is so good.
And their cocktails aren't too bad either.
Nope. Yep. And then a classic, Scotty's Fun Spot.
Psh, my favorite place. I mean, all of them are noteworthy and have great and different things to offer. Scotty's has just been in my life forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
These are great gift cards, though. I feel like it's winter. Winter break is coming. I've said that before. It's scary. Your kids are home.
They're about to drive you crazy.
All day.
Yeah.
Let's find places for them to go to get that energy out. And you support local by supporting any of these.
100%. I love it. Yeah, all great options.
Yeah. I think that was about 5 minutes.
I think that was pretty good. Did you time yourself?
No.
Probably should have.
I should have.
I'm kidding. Lots of good stuff happening in and around our community, even though, not everybody agrees with everything happening all the time and things could be better. Obviously, if there were no room for improvement, we'd be perfect. And then where would we go? But all good stuff today. And the holidays, Christmas is right around the corner. Take a minute to pause. Take a minute to kind of recognize some good things that are happening in our community. There is no shortage of them. And with that, let's hit on Good News Brews, right?
Good News Brews.
Good News Brews. We need a theme song for that. But we like to percolate on some good things happening in our community. As I said, there's no shortage of them. One of the things I saw right after you said, you got the Good News Brews for tomorrow? I was sipping and scrolling, and Bailey's Coffee House and Fudge. I just saw they have 2 stoves that they're not using anymore or that they're upgrading, and she wanted to give them both to families in need. And first of all, yes, it's a business. They don't have to do that. She could sell these stoves. They're very nice stoves. They still have a lot of life left in them. And then I saw Jenna Hull comment, if you can't find anyone, we, of course, the United Way, will help you facilitate getting them to a family in need. So not only is it Amy and the crew out at Bailey's that are wanting to step up and kind of give back in whatever way they can, which it's all big, even the small stuff. It's just, it's really big. But then to have the community partnership of the United Way and people like Jenna to step up and try to connect those dots, I think it's just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what makes our community.
It is, and there are no shortage of opportunities to give. You have, the Salvation Army Doing the most good is their slogan. So you have the buckets that you can donate in. You can go donate time. You can donate items to, whether it's Quinata or Ladies of Charity or other organizations that try to give back to people in need in our community. I think there's just so many incredible ways to give. If you need help finding some, let me know. It's also a really good way to get your kids involved in giving back. So
Toys for Tots is still going on.
Yep.
There's all kinds of locations for that. Another small but little thing that you can do, I just saw it, I posted it the other day, Horizons is looking for egg cartons.
Egg cartons.
So if you're making deviled eggs for Christmas, keep those cartons. I think I dropped off just like 2 the other day, and they were still so thankful.
Very easy to give back. Also, I know in Hannibal, I forget what organization, I think it's the United Way there, they do, they weave together shopping bags to make mats for people who are having to sleep on the street. So I think that's incredible. So if you're looking for easy ways to give back, shopping bags, egg cartons, there's always a small but very impactful way to give back, especially this time of the year. So good news. Thank you, Amy and Bailey's. What an incredible gesture. And thank you, Jenna, and everyone else who offered to help facilitate getting those stoves to people in need. So there's your Good News Brews. And I think that does it for today's
Coffee Talk.
We'll catch you next time.